The answer to that is pitching. We hate to blame one facet of our game. In this case, it was pitching, and then it was our bullpen pitching. You go in the bottom of the first inning, and you're down 0-7. That's a hell of a feat for the offense to say, hey, we need at least 7 already. We got a hard time scoring 7, 8 in a game in Division I. That's unheard of. And now you're asking them to do it in the first inning. We're almost out of that game offensively before we even get started. So we started off that game 2 walks in a row, 8 straight balls. Then we go and the next kid gets a hit, and then the next kid hits a home run. I mean, pretty simple when you start off the game with a walk. So how do we avoid that? Better pitching to start off with. And it's funny you say that. We've been focusing on defense all week, and my assistants thought I was crazy after the weekend. I said, hey, listen, you might think I'm crazy. Hear me out. We have to focus on defense. Why? Offensively, we've been known to do well. I got Casey Cromwell hitting slugging percentage numbers. We had 2 home runs in that game that we lost 6-10. We're putting up some numbers, but we're not even giving our defense a chance to help our offense and vice versa. So this week we focused on defense, defense, defense. Now that was very challenging with some weather we had. We don't care. We went out there in the spit and rain. I put them into tough situations. When the going gets tough, let the pitchers not walk, keep the ball in the park, let her get a hit. I think our defense is good enough to help our pitching out. They haven't let us help us out. So we focused really on our defense this week because our hitting strategically and consistently has been there. Fast, Texas Southern, good pitching, Dartmouth, and good hitting, Texas. That's what you're going to see this weekend. So we have another huge feat ahead of us. We've been on the road. I look like I've been on the road. I feel like I've been on the road. It's been hard to get back from road trips and then do something constructive during practice at the same time, give them a little bit of break, so that's been challenging. Last road trip, we're kind of looking forward to it. Austin puts on a great tournament. University of Texas do a great job hosting us. Weather's going to be a little bit cold, not worried about that. Texas is ranked 25 in the nation right now. We played them in 2013. I'm going to surprise the kids here at 3 o'clock and shove that film, that game on the bus, and we're going to watch that on the way down. But Texas can hit, and they're ranked 25th. That's going to be a great game. Dartmouth, 1-4, I believe it is now. Now they're in a position where they're not playing as many games geographically as us. Don't let 1-4 fool you. They got a couple pitchers that can really, really throw the ball well. And then you got Texas Southern, who I love playing Southern. Those guys are scrappy and quick. They steal bases. They'll try to steal third, run around second with 1 out, hit to the shortstop. She'll run in front of you. And if you fall asleep, you got to run around third now with 2 outs. So all of these teams are different. They're going to challenge us in different ways. I'm okay with that. We've had 2 bad weekends. I've been very disappointed about that, scratching my head a little bit about that. At the end of the day, it's only 2 weekends. We're not even in March yet. Everybody needs to relax and trust in the process and trust that we're playing these games. We will get better, and we're doing this by design. We did. The infield wasn't even ready yet. They haven't mixed the infield conditioner in there, so it was hard as cement. It was hard as a rock. But the sun was shining, 50 degrees, and I said, let's go and do this. So we had a kind of a walk-through defensive day, got a chance to do some different things, and I'll tell you what, the demeanor on the girls changed like that. So we are so excited and honored to have a field that's being built. They say we're going to be ready by the 6th. We got about 100 guys out there today. Their demeanor changed when they were able to step out of the locker room and come here, and the field's not even done yet. So we're kind of itching to be home a little bit. We got 5 games. We got to do our job before we do get an opportunity to play at home, but the girls are ready.